Sup, Devils? J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. And questions we're going over today. On the video, we even got fucking Charlie here, too. He's always goddamn one source fucking Charlie. Say hi to the Devils. God damn it. Hit my fucking phone. Say hi to the Devils. You guys are always seeing Charlie, fucking not the other ones, huh? Because I don't know what it is. The other ones aren't as curious coming to the office no more. They kind of Snake kind of like looks. He's like, whatever. Been there, done that. Maybe he's kind of getting a little older out of the, well, Charlie and Evie, they're the same age because we got them as kittens on the same litter. And then our oldest, Lizzie, you've never seen her on camera. She always just stays down in the basement or she just sleeps on her bed. She don't give a flying fucking fuck. She's like probably 12 or 13 years old. But Charlie still thinks it's exciting as fuck coming here. So he's always the one that gets shown on camera. But the others in here, I'll fucking show them too. For anyone who happens to give a goddamn fucking. Goddamn, he clicked off my goddamn fucking video. But the video we're going over, here it is. Video we're going over, questions on, is Charles Manson is the criminal version of Box of Chocolate Boys, Forrest Gumps. Only idiots follow. That's my consensus. I mean, the interviews and shit I seen of him. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's in watching documentaries and shit on him and like Albert Fish and Ted Bundy and shit. I've always found that stuff interesting. The quote unquote classic serial killers, Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know. I was always intrigued by it. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is. Me and Craig had this conversation. Maybe it's just because it's not as mysterious. Let's say like a serial killer was to come out today and it's some 27-year-old punk ass fucking kid. I'm not even interested. I'm almost like, just hang this fucking dude up from his fucking nuts and just give him the goddamn chair. You know what I mean? And I don't really have any interest. I don't find it interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the other ones, because it's so before my time, that it's the mystique of it. But nonetheless, yeah, because it's kind of like I said, the classic ones. But another thing too, put in there because I was watching an Albert Fish kind of like documentary, I guess, it came out a while ago, but it was one I never seen. I'm convinced. Put it if you think so. Me and Lindsay kind of have this discussion. Like I never thought about it. Like the shit he was saying and doing was so fucking extreme. Don't get me wrong. He's obviously appalling and did horrific shit. But some of the stuff he was saying, I think he was making it up, and I never thought about that until. I think we watched this like 2 months ago or so. Put in there if you agree with me, totally disagree. I'm not saying I'm right. I could be dead ass fucking wrong. But some of the thing like the little boy, the Billy, chewed out his nuts and spit them out. And just the way he said something, how he killed them and with the eating them and some of the self-torture, which he did do, the pins, but just some of the shit, I think he was saying it to get a rise out of people because if you read between the lines, I think it was people that interviewed him. And I think he even might have admitted himself. He likes to get a rise out of people. So, like when he wrote the letter to like the Buds, the Grace Bud, when he killed them, I think he amped it up to get a fucking let me offend him. Because, like I said, I think it was either him that actually admitted it, but people interviewed, or they said that it was obvious that he liked kind of scaring people, being like a boogeyman. So, not to say that he didn't do anything horrifically bad. He definitely did, but I think he amped it the fuck up. With some of just the cannibalism. Again, I'm sure he did do some of the cannibalism, but did he really eat like the whole body? And I don't know, just some of the shit. I'd have to go back. I was like, what exactly did I think? I'm like, I don't know about this. I think maybe the chewing the nuts. That might have, I remember I thought that was false. Or maybe when he said he slit the little boy's throat and drank his blood, I'm like, I don't know. This is sounding like, I mean, again, maybe he's a complete fucking freak. But I get the vibe that he was making it up to get for shock value. Because, I mean, he already knew he was fucked. And he's under arrest. So, like, let me just fuck with these guys and scare the shit out of them, right? Put in there if you agree or disagree or what you guys fucking think. Because, like I said, I never, and best way to describe it, kind of been a student of Albert Fish since I was like a teenager. I even did a article on him in my high school years. You're supposed to do somebody infamous or something like that. I picked him just because I thought it was interesting. And knowing, tons of songs to sing about him, Macabre singing about him, Cannibal Corpse, Butcher Their Birth references him, Deeds of Flesh, the song Carnivorous Ways and Trading Pieces, that's about him, things like that. So it was of interest, and plus, like I said, it was already interesting to me as is, and a lot of bands I liked sing about him too. So put in there what the fuck you think. Was Albert Fish completely fucking full of shit? Or do you think everything he said? No, he probably did every last fucking thing he said. Again, I think he did a lot of what he said, but I think he amped it up to get a rise when he already feel like, well, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail or getting the death penalty one way or another. I'm caught fucking red-handed. So fuck it. Let's put on a show, basically. I am kind of starting to believe that. Because some of the shit he was saying was it just get to the point where it's like, this is just fucking a little hard to believe. So, but you never know, I guess, right? Anywho, let's see. Where the fuck's goddamn Hatecraft666? Hey, question, J Dog. What do you think should be the anthem of black metal? Is this the video that I said that I personally think the heavy metal anthems or the metal anthems, in my personal fucking humble opinion, are basically Venom in League with Satan and fucking Destruction, Curse of the Gods. To me, those are just kind of like metal anthems, in my opinion. I don't know why they just kind of are, especially the Venom in League with Satan, just because it's kind of like, just the way it's fucking played. I mean, technically, if you consider that black metal, because they consider the creators of black metal, at least the name of the subgenre, then I guess that's. But if you want to go by strictly the black metal sound, which in my opinion, the black metal sound was basically Bathory up, with the down-tuned guitars, screechier vocals, things like that. That anthem black. If I had to pick, would never thought about it. Probably Freezing Moon. Be my probably pick. I mean, I love that song. I think that's one of the greatest black metal songs of all time. And probably that. I mean, I don't know which version would I pick. Would I pick one? My favorite version is probably the demo version with Dead singing on it. And then also on the Live in Leipzig. Well, it's the way he introduces it too. When it's dark, when it's cold. The Freezing Moon can obsess you. That line's always fucking awesome. And then it sounds great and it's Dead's voice. But I do like the De Mysterious with Attila singing too. I think it's very, very, very good. So the anthem would probably be the De Mysterious because I think that's what most metalheads know. But my personal favorite is the 2-song demo when it's Carnage and Freezing Moon with Dead singing. So let's go with that, Freezing Moon. If you got a better pick, put it the fuck in there. And I'm sure some of the Cavalt fucking tough guys are going to come in there. That's the fucking sellout one. Of course you'd pick a mainstream one. What are you going to pick, brah? This is something that no one's ever heard of? I mean, that don't count. I mean, it's got to be something that's that the devils know, too. Not some 13-copy cassette that only fucking his mom and his friends down the street had his fucking phone number that got the goddamn thing. That's stupid, so. Joe Dinkins, would you ever consider naming a pet Homeboy? No, I wouldn't, but it's funny. I don't know, it's on topic. Charlie's in here, and I did not specifically do that at all. Charlie's in here talking about the video we're going over is Charles Manson, right? So Charlie, but no, I wouldn't consider it, but I mean, anything's possible, right? Daniel Lynch, question. Finally found a used copy of the vinyl Hell's released for Inquisition, Omni Doctors of the Perpetual at my local record store, and I am like a kid. I want to hang the fucking poster up. Should I or should I resist? I'm a weirdo in the sense to where I don't, but at the same time, the grown ass man in me is kind of like, If you're like Athnar says the records are meant to be used and played and enjoyed, so he listens to his fucking records, and the poster probably goes on the wall, right? I generally don't. I think I may have used one. No, I don't even think I did. I think everything I've used on the wall, I've had extra copies of. Like, for example, in the Hell's Office, where you see, like, the Zombie Apocalypse poster and the, what else is in there? Incantation. Those came with the LPs that we put out, but those were extras. So, like, my personal copies, which I do own those records, those were Total Out of Passion vinyls for fucking sure. My copies still have posters in them, so it's up to you, though, dude. I mean, like, yeah, if you really, really want it up, and who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you're on this planet for X amount of years, you'll be dead and gone. Fuck it. I mean, if it makes you happy, then fucking do it, I say. Superman, J-Dog question. Cannibal Corpse has done everything there is at this point. Would you like to hear an album where they only do covers? I think all their covers thus far put the originals in a body bag. All their covers have been pretty damn good picks, I'll say that. And I've liked every single one that they've done. If they did an entire album of all cover songs, I wouldn't be against it. However, what I would like to see them do is bands that they like, but more obscure bands to give attention, and not even just attention because of the fucking Kings, because it'd be nice to pay homage to them. I think Napalm Death did probably the best as far as when they did the Leaders Not Followers. When they did bands like Insanity and Devastation, can't go wrong with those. But like, yeah, for example, if Cannibal Corpse did either, yeah, they could do those too. So they're not all the realm of possibility to do bands that they grew up because they probably did like those. At least Alex Webster or something probably like those, right? But imagine if fucking even they covered fucking Nunslaughter, Death by the Dead. Do they like Nunslaughter? I don't know. But it's just, what's funny is I know they know who Nunslaughter is though. When we were just started Hell's Headbangers, maybe about a year or two in, I think it was our only release at the time or second release or something. We put out the Spawn of Satan Bloodsick CD, and it was like the third time meeting Cannibal Corpse. Pretty much met them for the several times in the early 2000s. Kind of, it was easy to meet them, and we made an effort to too. And then they kind of always remembered us, right? Anyways, when we were outside the bus with Alex Webster, told them, start a record label, Hell's Headbangers, and handed them a Spawn of Satan Bloodsick CD. Whether he listened to it or not, I have no fucking idea. Probably not. Probably chucked it in the trash, but maybe he did. I just said to him, yeah, this is side project band of Jim Sadis from the band Nunslaughter. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, I remember Nunslaughter, Don Crotchley's band from Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you know who Nunslaughter is? Yeah, he's like, I got the demo back in the I wrote him or traded I think he said I traded for the demo back in the 80s. He didn't say if he liked him or not, but imagine, yeah, fucking yeah, Cannibal Corpse covering Death by the Dead. That'd be fucking awesome. I'm sure Don would be pigging shit whether he admitted it or not. I don't know. I'm sure he'd love that. But covering them, imagine they covered something off Deceased, Luck of the Corpse, Slaughter Lord. Who else would be a classic that nobody covers? We talk Hobbs Angel of Death. Who else would be a good fucking cover? Not that it's super. Even Repulsion would be cool. Not tons of people cover them, people know them, but it's not like, for example, if they're gonna do a cover album, like let's cover Metallica again, let's cover Judas Priest, let's cover Black Sabbath. Just get lost with that. I mean, I still buy it because it's Cannibal and I like those albums too, those bands too. But it's like, this is fucking stupid. I mean, covers some obscure shit, but don't just pick anything just to be Cavalt and underground and cool. Pick something that you legitimately do like. Like, man, I fucking loved this demo as a kid, the good old fucking days, and cover it. But even even if it was something not super underground, say they covered like Exhume to Consume off Symphonies of Sickness, that would be cool as fuck. I'd prefer to hear like a Hobbs Angel of Death, but at least hearing Exhume to Consume is a hell of a lot more. I'm excited to hear this than let's do fucking Living After Midnight. Fucking yay. Who the fuck wants to hear that? Not me. Or let's do Black Metal again. Wow, because that hasn't been covered 10 million fucking times. Again, I'd still buy it, but I'd be, my boner would be killed very quickly. So, other than covers albums, as far as, yeah, originals, I mean, I will say this too. I think as far as what they could do, that Cannibal, like, yeah, because you're right, they have done anything. What I would recommend to them, if they want to hit up the old dog, not that they ever would or give a fuck, or even like, who's this fucking dumbo-eared fucking idiot to give us fucking advice? Fair enough, but in case they happen to give a fuck and just a diehard fucking fan, and I tend to know a little bit about fucking metal. I mean, it's been my whole life, whether it's for better, good, or indifferent. I think something similar, recording wise, to like let's say Nunslaughter Radio Damnation / Mortician Final Bloodbath session, recorded in the studio, one song after another, just all live in a studio, but new songs. And I'm like that. I think nice raw and shit like that. I think that would shine through fan fucking tastic. Nice like raw, but professionally done recording. Give that a shot. I think that would be something new, and I would definitely buy it. But all new songs, like not like Final Bloodbath, how they did the they just picked songs, but that's cool too. Which even if they just did that of past songs, that'd be cool. But just do a whole album like that. Why not? Why not? It sounds good. It'd be cool, and it's totally different. Something never done. Fuck it. At this point, why not? Probably a hell of a lot fucking cheaper too. Save some goddamn money. Hit up the old goddamn dog. He's got other ideas too, but not that they're gonna be hitting up shit. Nezyje. Nezyje. Can you pronounce that one, Devils? I sure as fuck can't. Thoughts on Mayhem? ? Sorry if you already shared this info. Pretty much answer that below. But I'll answer it real quickly. Dave Mysterious down. But pretty much everything with Euronymous, I like. First thing I did not like was what's the first release without him? Why am I drawing a blank? That EP. First thing, I'm drawing a blank. What the fuck it's called? I don't know exactly. Wolf's Lair Abyss. It's been years since I listened to it, but goddamn, when I did, I didn't like it. And I did. Heard it at like 15, didn't like it. Went back to it at like age 22, 23. Didn't like it. Haven't listened to it since. So you figure I haven't heard it in at least 14, 15 years. Maybe if I went to it now, maybe I would. And then when I heard Grand Declaration of War, I told them fucking posers to fucking get lost, hit the road, get out of this scene, posers, because that's exactly what the fuck you are. So I never listened to anything since, except whatever 6 months ago, people were lighting up my fucking inbox. Even good old fucking Randy said, "Oh, this album's good." I think it was the Damon album. Don't quote me on it. We had it in stock. I put it on the this one. That's a good one. I think it was either the last album or the second to last album. I think it was Damon, but it might have been the one around there too. Put it on, and I will say, I was like, this is sounds like Mayhem. I was like, this is literally a black metal album again, and it sounds like Mayhem, but it's clear, dude. They pulled the Slayer, backing on up. We got called on out for that poser ass fucking sell out, trendy, unfucking listenable goddamn Grand Declaration of War. You know what fucking chaps my ass more than anything too is every now and again, which you're allowed to like it, it's cool, but people they look at me like I'm the fucking idiot or I'm the fucking I'm the Nazi metalist, the Nazi of metal, or the gatekeeper, or the Cavalt one. Because, like, what are you talking about? Grand Declaration of War is good. The fuck are you talking about, brah? Again, you're allowed to like whatever the hell you want to like, but when that came out, I never met a motherfucker on this planet that fucking liked that. Little fun fact, too. That was what Necropolis Records that put it out. Matt Harvey was working for him at the time. He kind of gave a little backstory, too. He's like, when that came in, the recording, I guess, sitting around in a meeting, which is different than... different how it's handled at Hell's, because there's no fucking group meeting. Let's listen to shit. But that's what I pictured, at least the way he described it. He told me in person. It was right. I think it was maybe that tour, or maybe the second time I met Matt. And he's like, dude, we listened to it, and we're like, look at each other. This fucking sucks. What do we do? They all knew it. This is fucking blows. But I guess they paid for it, whatever. Gotta do it. There's the contract says we have to do it. But because Matt, I think Matt even said he likes Wolf's Lair Abyss, but he likes Mayhem a lot. He's like, dude, I wanted to chuck in the trash. I'm like, this is fucking horrible. Point being is, like, what I'm getting at is that's when everybody was calling too. Brian Batcher, everybody call Mayhem Gayhem. That's what they're calling him. They even put it on the little Midian thing or whatever outside of the they changed it outside the show. As Baxter's shop was right next to the Fantasy where they were supposed to play, because Mayhem canceled. They zoomed into playing free. Everybody, Gayhem. Now, one person liked that fucking record, but now you go out, what do you mean? That's good, Al. What are you fucking talking about? That tells me you're a newbie or you're out of the fucking loop, because they did at the time. Again, you're allowed to like it. I'm not saying that you have to follow the fucking, be a sheep and follow the rest of the sheep up the fucking hill. No, you can be an individual to like it, but don't come over here like I'm some fucking ass clown like this guy doesn't have a trench. He's ripping on Grand Declaration of War. So, full disclosure, I didn't listen to anything for fucking eons, anything after that. I saw that one album too, which was the Chimera album, and fucking Hellhammer's got the do-rag on, look like he's straight out of the fucking hood. He may as well just had a fucking goddamn gold money necklace on. Fucking bling, bling, bling. May as fucking well. I think it was on that one. I saw the photo because I got the LPs. I had to pick the jaw up off the fucking floor. I was like, this has got to be just as bad as Grand Declaration, if not motherfucking worse. So to date, I've never even fucking heard it. I think it was that one. It was one post Grand Declaration. I think it was the next in line. Whatever the fuck it was. I wasn't too concerned to know. So didn't listen to anything for years until it was this year when I did this channel. I think it was a Damon album. Put it on. But again, they're just backing on up. Just like Slayer with Diabolos Music. And I guarantee motherfucking you, dude, if you email any of them fucking posers, because that's exactly what the fuck, that's for sure what they are. Again, not saying I don't like their previous stuff. Not saying they're not doing any decent stuff. Not saying they're fucking jerks. Not saying I don't want to like the guys, but they're not fucking true black metal guys and all the underground and darkness and evil. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's just an act, and it's all goddamn for just making money at this point. So cut the shit. So anyways, when their sellout act didn't work on Grand Declaration, got thrown on the fucking bus, thrown to the goddamn wolves by all the fucking devils, they backed it on up, and fucking started playing black metal again, which I thought was pretty decent. There was a part, I think it was track 4 or something. There was a riff. I was like, oh, I really like this part. Like it was like a 30-second riff going on. I was like, I really, really do enjoy this part. So I'm not going to say that they're completely useless, but again, like I said, if you see an interview with them or something, whether it be who's even the band? Is it Attila, Necro Butcher? I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's fucking Pipsqueak, fucking Hellhammer. I should actually know the line pretty good. That probably is what it is, right? And probably some ham and egg are thrown in there. If you're to interview any of them, I guarantee they'd be like, yeah, man, we were smoking a lot of meth. We're experimenting. Didn't know. My mom just died trying new things, so wasn't sure. Man, that record's a turd. We're embarrassed by that one. I guarantee it's something along that fucking jargon, just like fucking Slayer was saying about Diabolus. No. You're just fucking, like I said, backing on up to save goddamn face. You fucked up, just like Tom G. Because you're technically not even super passionate about this shit. You're going home, you listen to goddamn Judas Priest and a bunch of fucking geezer hard rock, and you don't even listen to black metal. So you're putting out some, well, which next in line? Okay, well, right now, this Marilyn Manson stuff's pretty popular, so they put something of their take on it. And that's exactly what it is. Exactly what the fuck it is. But yeah, got thrown to the wolves. This didn't work out. Let's go back to the fucking black metal. At least that was semi-successful. Guess we're never getting as popular as Manson. It's something along those fucking lines. I'm motherfucking telling you. They ain't fooling this guy. I mean, you don't put out a record that shitty by accident. Like an accidental, like, Boo Boo, like This Sucks, which I think is fantastic, is like Malevolent Creation Stillborn. I think that record's fantastic, but the band hates it. The production on it's nice and muddy, which I love it. But with them to say, yeah, man, we fucked up on this record. Okay, that makes sense. Production's fucked up, muddy. Chrissy and Ageless Venomous, same thing. He's like, we weren't even there when they did the mixing and shit. Comes out, sounds, what the fuck? This sounds like shit. Exactly what Moises point blank told me in my face just this last time I talked to him. He's like, hate how that record sounds. That's a boo boo. There was no and fucking yo boy riffs and goddamn Marilyn Manson, fucking kill a cop, cross the line since 1989. No fucking stupid ass, silly ass, dumb fuck nonsense on it. It was just, man, why is it so crystal clear? These triggers sound like shit. Stillborn, which I think sounds great, but I can see why someone won't like how it sounds. That's a oops. That's a boo boo. That's oh man, we fucked up, man. This record kind of came out like shit. But because they're still trying to do what they did, it's just something got fucked up in the process. Grand Declaration of War. Take a motherfucking hike, dude. That's not a boo boo. That's sell out poooooosers shit. And I'm sure fucking Euronymous is turning in his goddamn fucking grave. If he's anything like he said he was, which who the fuck knows how true that goddamn is, but if he was Mr. Cabalt and fucking all about the metal scene and darkness and evil, which I find that hard to believe, but let's just save face and not mock the dead, and I love all the shit you're honest, so let's hope it to be true, goddammit. He's turning in his fucking grave like I would be, whatever those fucking clowns end up doing. Again, the shit they're doing now seems to be pretty decent. I didn't go out and buy it or anything like that because, again, it's kind of like these traitors, these disgrace. Now, if the Damon album completely knocked my socks off and shit, I would still pick it up. I'm like, because at the end of the day, I like music. But it didn't do that. I'm like, it's a good, solid black metal album. I could see why someone likes it. I still don't kind of need it, but it's respectable. But the guys themselves and shit, ain't fooling the old fucking dog. I can see right through that bullshit. Anyways, that's it for this one, Devils. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what the fuck to do. Put it in the comments box, kid. Answer for in the morning. Later, goddammit.